So, continuing from where we left off, I tried integrating the a plus b minus all of that. I'll show you later on, but it didn't work. And let me just keep this inside as well. And then we move on to the output. When you ask for it to show class results, it will first show the name of the student, then the roll numbers, then the total that we have found, and then the grade. And it will then do that. So we used a for loop here because it's an array, so it has to go through each one. So all of this, then in case you want to search by roll number, you type in the roll number. If it can find that roll number in the loop, it will be roll number nos is equals to roll number, and if it can't find it, it's going to be false. So if it can't find it, it's going to be student not found. This is an error case, and if it can find it, it's going to give all that information. Finally, then you have a few of these things. There's also an error case if you can't find the file, which is invalid file choice, please try again. Or you will say that provide an appropriate file. So these are the options for after it's read everything, so you choose from either of these. So one will be show class result, show search student, or choose option. So if we press 1, it's gonna do show result. If you press 2, it's gonna search by roll number. If you press 3, it's gonna exit. And if you press anything other than 3, this is a error choice, because it's gonna say it's an invalid choice and try again. So this is the code. Let's run the codes individually and see it working. So sir, I'll also simultaneously run you through the what's this? What is the issue? Wait 1 second, sir. Okay, I think I mistakenly pressed something in the back while I was working. So if we go for the first NCA, which isn't there, so this is an error case. It'll say file not found, and please provide an appropriate file, and it'll run this again. So, and if you press something else, it's gonna do the same. If you press 3 or any other number, it's gonna ask the same. So let's press 2 and continue. So now we enter the weightages. First we'll go through the error case of the weightage, which is, let's say we go over percent. So this is approximately 125%. So it will say the total weightage must be 100, and it will exit. So the program has ended. So let's run it the right way. So here we are, and we can just go 25, 20, and then 5, and this is up to 100. Now you have all of these options. So we'll choose an option of show class result. So this is one issue that we faced is that there is no line for, we can't correctly line format is because of course it's gonna write the full name, so some names take up more space, hence it pushes so the roll numbers and totals everything forward. So it's gonna be roll number, total, and then the grade, and this for name, roll number, total, and then the grade. So this is that, and you can still run it. So if we search for an individual student, let's say 2222584, 2222584. Here we have Aisha Answer, who has this, and you can see her 4.667, and then a B, and then let's exit, and then here exited. So I'll also show you what I meant with the grading system. It's an issue which I couldn't work out, which I don't understand why it just wasn't working. So here, and then you just take this for here. So this is better, where we have the starting average at B, and then you going up at B plus, B neg, and then this follows the criteria. And if you run with this, it works, uh 1 second. Okay, yes, this is extra. Now it should run. 1 second, sir, let me just test this. Apologies, the issue was that I wasn't running a loop. It was a simple if statement, so it wasn't working correctly. So let's continue. So here it runs. It even gives me a warning, which, and then here you can see we'll go for the same percentages, 21 and 4, and let's just search for an individual student, 222584. I apologize, I didn't remember the correct one. So as you can see, it gives some like it just starts giving minuses or dashes, which just doesn't make sense. I don't see how it's gonna work. We'll search Taki Faza, which is 221752. 221752. And it's just gonna give a grade minus, which is like probably something could be a B negative, C negative, or A negative, but there's no logic on why it's just doing this. So that's why we use the simple ABC working for this and not the one that you provided, because this one just wasn't working. So we tried it, and this is the total code that we used. I've even showed you all the errors in case you can't find something. And this is it. This is the final. This is the report, sir. I've explained all of these things. It does the grading, everything. This is the program output that I've showed you. Thank you very much, sir. Allah Hafiz.